Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now today we're talking about how to preserve your wealth with the imminent collapse of the Naira. Now I'm not happy doing this, it's happening. I'm not happy, because obviously, it's affecting a lot of people. It's making them poor, and the elite in Nigeria, that's the country of which the Naira is legal tender, are able to help themselves. But what about the masses, the vast majority of the people? A lot of you have reached out to me. You watched my video 3 days to New Year, last New Year, and I told you guys. I hate to be proved right in this kind of way, but I told you guys, that video is going to be played immediately after this video. I told you guys, I said the Naira is going to collapse to about 700 Naira to $1. And it's very obvious to look at it. A country's currency is being driven by the laws of demand and supply. It's being driven by the balance of trade position. So whereby you have Nigeria that is importing petroleum products to the tune of about 1.6 trillion every quarter, which in reality that's several billions of dollars. Obviously, it's going to drive down the value of the Naira. And then you do not have an administration that is putting in policies to build up the value of the Naira. A lot of people don't realize that Nigeria imports pharmaceuticals, about $3 billion worth of pharmaceuticals. Just that, pharmaceuticals. Then on sundry other items, the import bill is so high. And what is being exported? Yes, Nigeria has oil, but when you take into consideration the population, look, it's like the money is what you're exporting is not as much as what you were importing. And so it's going to drive down the value of the Naira. And I told you guys, I said, look, and this was 3 days to New Year, I said, if you want to save your wealth, you need to convert your wealth to US dollars. I told you that. A lot of people didn't listen to me. Thankfully, substantial number of people listened to me. Some of them sent me emails. Some of them testified under that video. But a lot of you didn't listen to me. At that time, the Naira was about 453 Naira to $1. How much is the Naira right now? It's over 600 Naira to $1. In some places, 605. So in that time, look at how much the Naira has lost in value. And so, I wish you guys had listened to me. Now, it's quite difficult for you to get dollars. And a lot of people they've given up hope, and they say, okay, well, we're just going to flow with the motion of the ocean. If our wealth is being dissipated by devaluation, there's nothing we can do. That is not true. There is something that you can do, and I'm going to teach you what you can do. You see, you have to understand that even if you can't get US dollars, via your bank, Nigerian banks have made it very difficult, or via Bureau de Change. I think the Central Bank of Nigeria stopped supplying Forex to Bureau de Change. And it's illegal to go to the black market. And even if you do, they're going to offer you some kind of rates that, a lot of you will resist. What you can do is you can buy digitized US dollars. Digitized US dollars are basically, they are not US dollars, but they have one-on-one parity with the US dollar. They have one-on-one parity with the US dollar. That's why they are cryptocurrencies, but they are called stable coins. Stable coins. And they have one-on-one parity with the US dollar. So what that means is that when you're buying them, it's just the same, almost, I don't want to say the same thing, but it's more or less you're buying US dollars. Because at any point in time, look at the word I'm using now, at any point in time, you can convert them for US dollars of the same amount. So that's why they're called stable coins. They are digitized US dollars. And a number of them, I believe USDT and BUSD they've been given licenses by the New York State Financial Securities Authority. And then with the March 9 executive order by President Biden, these guys are on safe ground. So even if you can't get US dollars, what you need to do is buy digitized US dollars. And then there are a number of them, like I've talked about USDT, which is probably the most popular, and you got BUSD, which is issued by Binance, which is very stable. You also have USDE, you also have DAI, DAI, you also have PAX. Pax dollar is called USDP. But whatever you choose to buy, I would recommend that you buy BUSD and then USDT. Buy them. Because here's the thing. Suppose maybe in when dollar, so when the naira crashes to about 700 naira to a dollar, you can still exchange your. If you have, for instance, if you use your Naira Mastercard or your Naira Visa card or whatever kind of card you have, and then you use it to buy, you go on an exchange like maybe you go on an exchange like eToro or you go on an exchange like Binance. A lot of you in Nigeria and in West Africa don't have access to Coinbase, which is rather unfortunate. But maybe you're able to get on a platform like Coinbase, right? If you buy 100 USDT or you buy 100 BUSD or you buy 100 USDE or you buy 100 DAI or you buy 100 USDP, that amount of money can always be exchanged for 100 US dollars. So whether it's 1,000 you buy or 1 million you buy, it's like buying US dollars. Your money is safe. And so you can easily convert the money. It's so easy to convert the money, on an exchange, like Binance. I think Binance, like due to some fraud in some countries, they kind of like put some kind of wait time to make sure that the transactions are legal. But with eToro and then with Coinbase, which I use, it's just, it happens within seconds. You just, okay, I want my money in dollars, and then they send the money in dollars to your account. It just happens. In fact, not seconds, milliseconds. So that's how you can preserve your wealth, because the naira is going to collapse to at minimum $700, maybe more, but minimum, at the minimum $700. Now, my name is Renaud Mercury. If you watch this video and you have questions arising from this video, it might be that I talk too fast. That's a possibility. Or it might be that my accent is funny. I've schooled all over the place, so maybe my accent is funny. Or it might be something else. Just put your questions in the comment section of this video, and my staff are going to curate them. They're going to bring them to me. I might not respond to your comment, but I'll respond to each and every category. Now, you got to remember, I do not have a WhatsApp forum, a Gmail email address, or a Telegram channel. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, so they created a number of fake YouTube profiles with my image, and they approach people in the comment sections of my videos, telling them one-on-one mentoring, contact me for more profitable information. I will give you more profit. This is Renaud. They are not me. If you contact them, they like you to pay $1,000. You pay the money, that's the last you're going to hear from them. So you come back and say, Pastor Renaud, you've duped me. No, I didn't dupe you. A scammer has duped you. So now, just give me a couple of seconds, or rather, no, not seconds, about a couple of minutes, and watch the video I did just 3 days before New Year last year. This is Renaud Mercury saying, God bless you. Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today, we're going to be talking about the Nigerian Naira. Now, this is a clarion call. It's sort of like a warning. The Nigerian Naira is going to fall to probably about 700 Naira to $1. It's there's a possibility it's going to be more, but in the year 2022, that's the new year that we're entering, it's very likely that the Nigerian Naira is going to fall to about 700 Naira to $1. So how are you going to protect yourself? Because obviously that's devaluation, and once it happens, it's going to affect your net worth. Now, if you look at the video I did in September of 2019, I actually warned of what is happening now, where the value of the Naira is about 570 Naira. I actually warned about it. I was accurate in my, I was forecasting. That wasn't a prophecy, I don't have prophetic powers. That was just an economic forecast. And before then, I had done another video where I forecasted what the Naira is going to be, and I gave solutions to how you can preserve your family wealth. And here I am again. Very sadly, I wish that it wasn't so, but we have to face it. The reality is the reality. The Naira is going to tumble again in 2022. We are in 2021. It's already 570. It's going to be about 700 in 2022. Now, the thing is, how do I know this? First of all, let's explain about currency. So there's two ways you can have currency in any country. You can either have a fixed currency, you peg your currency to another currency, or you can have a floating currency. Now, you have a floating exchange. If you peg your currency to another currency, like what you have in West Africa and Central Africa with the CFA and the Central African franc, it's called the CFA franc. Now, what happens is that you have an agreement with another country, maybe like a country that previously colonized you, or a country that you have like some kind of like relationship with or consanguinity with. Like in this case, the francophone countries, they had a colonial relationship with France. So France, the French treasury, the French central bank controls their currency. So their currency is pegged. So I mean, like France guarantees the value of their currency, and in exchange, a lot of their transactions, a lot of their import exports are being controlled by France. So in other words, they are not really independent. So France controls their currency, so it's pegged. And the same thing with if you go to the Caribbean nations, with the Eastern Caribbean dollars, it is pegged to the US dollars. Also in Barbados, with their own dollars, it's pegged to the US dollars. So now in
but Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large, fighting with the monsters. Poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is